Georgia Bulldogs. That's who I'm playing. #1 team in the nation. Season number 2. Right now I'm ranked number 18. We're both 1-0. Shout out to my boy Kendrick Wiley and the Cedar Glen hard hitters. They had a real hard fought game last week against Georgia. So hey, here it is. Coming to get it to see if I can stay undefeated. See if I can bring it to Georgia. And come out with the dub on this game. Let's see what we're going to do.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start.
See what we're going to do.
So Georgia's offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs.
Got a good running back. I got a great running back.
Right, and David both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys?
The defense is good. My defense is good. So let's see what's going to happen.
Go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Man, he is hard to wrap up as he gets it to the 32-yard line.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Pulls it in. It's Humphries. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a catch. Wants to make a move upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with a clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There are a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback effectively. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
Off play action on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Benson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude.
There he goes. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got...
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes, he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Shannon. Moves away as he feels pressure. Open space at the 25. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he finds finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
He's got an open man. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Rambles into the end zone for a touchdown. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. And the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana Tech is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's a type of game that can just demoralize a fan base. They're trailing by 14 to Stanford. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Manning. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The hand to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Grab near the marker. It's Humphreys. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question.
Trying to rumble in, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being...
He lost one down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Shannon. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, man.
He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Here comes the field goal unit. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. That is no good. But a flag is down on the field, so hold on. Let's see what this is about. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. That is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Back to throw, it's Shannon. Fires one high and deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive and start taking shots. A really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end in the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Split backs here. And back to the air on second down. Running to Green. Quarterback gets the first down. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to fire into the gut of the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Unloads to the wide out. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Using his legs to buy some time. Got some room into the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the second play and the third play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Rush is on him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
I love playing man coverage on the back end, giving those receivers faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them.
Turning it on. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Let's see what he can do with it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Complete in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then get a good clean stop.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. And you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me. David.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. To the air, it's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wants to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Breaks into the open. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Brown. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man, it's Manning. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job hitting their ears back and getting home.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll give it to the back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Late game execution is going to be huge, and this offense, man, I like it so far. They're putting this drive together, going down, trying to get some points and change this football game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Shannon. On the move to his left. Finds a little space. He's loose. Rustled out of bounds at the and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the back. Got enough space. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a great game, tied late in the ballgame. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback.
There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. To the air, it's Manning. Going for 6. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Looking to throw. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Big-time players make big-time plays.